cat stance also consists of two types, 45-degree and 90-degree stances. In both of the cat stances, the forward leg rests lightly and is poised for a kick. Shifting the weight off of the front leg also provides a defense against a possible leg sweep. With approximately 90% of the body weight centered low and on the rear leg, it is this very strain on the rear leg that explains, in part, why these two types of cat stances are usually transitory. 45-degree cat. While executing the 45-degree cat stance, the rear foot is flat and points off to the side at a 45-degree angle with the knee bent, facing the same direction. Since the thighs in this stance are relatively close together, the 45-degree cat, when in transition, protects the groin. The ball of the front foot, while resting on the ground, is in line with the rear heel and placed far enough forward so the side view shows the angle of the forward leg to be a little less than vertical. Analytical study of the 45-degree cat. Front view. Keep your right arm low. Remain flat on your right foot. Keep 90% of your weight on your right foot. Your eyes and head should face straight ahead. Keep your left arm high. Keep your thighs relatively close together. Plant the ball of your left foot only. 10% of your weight should be on your left foot. Top view. Keep your body parallel to the wall in front of you. Your hips should be in line with your shoulders. Your right knee and foot should be on a 45-degree angle. Your left foot should be on a 90-degree angle. Side view. Keep your back straight. Keep your head erect. Have your buttocks tucked in and make sure that it sits low. Bend your right knee. Have your arms and hands in guard position. Bend your left knee. Make sure your left heel is raised off of the ground. Make sure that both of your feet are pointed away from you. Your left foot is on a 90-degree angle. Your right foot is on a 45-degree angle. Other helpful information. There are many variations of the cat stance. The primary difference generally involves the forward foot. Although very little weight is placed upon it, you may position the foot so that it rests on 1, the ball of the foot, 2, the flat of the foot, or 3, the heel of the foot. Regardless of what is used, they basically serve the same purpose. Special note, according to history, practitioners often place their bare feet on the ground in any one of the 3 variations demonstrated to feel the ground vibrations of approaching men or horses. Finding the proper dimensions. A helpful aid in finding the proper dimensions for a 45-degree cat is to again use the plus symbol to visually assist you. Position the rear foot so that the foot points out on a 45-degree angle. Place the heel of your forward foot against the heel of your rear foot. Now proceed to lift your forward foot and scratch a parallel and imaginary line where the big toe of that foot ends. Lift your forward foot and place the heel of that foot on the imaginary line that was just mentally drawn. Place 10% of your weight on the ball of your forward foot and lean back so that the remaining 90% of your weight rests on your rear leg. Data summation of the 45-degree cat. Foot position. The toes and foot of your forward leg are on a 90-degree angle to your opponent, with the rear foot at a 45-degree angle to your opponent. They are 45 degrees from each other. Weight distribution, 10-90. 10% of the weight is on the forward leg, 90% on the rear leg. Reason and purpose. Useful in transition. Poised for a kick. Better use against a frontal attack. useful defensively as well as offensively. Forward leg cannot be easily upset by a sweep. 90-degree cat. The rear foot is flat when forming the 90-degree cat stance. However, the difference is the direction of the toes and foot, which point off to the side at a 90-degree angle with the knee bent in the same direction. The thighs in this case are not close together as a 45-degree cat. This stance normally occurs from a surprise flank attack where there isn't enough time for the rear foot to shift into a 45-degree angle. With time being the primary factor, the forward foot is the only leg that is activated. When this occurs, the rear foot remains at 90-degree angle to the forward foot. There is no protection to the groin because of the legs being so wide apart. Therefore, other hand positions are necessary to compensate for this. The ball of the front foot is also in line with the rear heel and placed far enough forward so that the side view shows the shin a little less than vertical. Analytical study of the 90-degree cat stance. Front view. Keep your right arm low. Make sure that your thighs are apart rather than together. Keep your right foot flat on the ground. Keep your eyes and head focused straight ahead. Keep your left arm high. Plant the ball of your left foot. Place 90% of your weight on your right foot. Place 10% of your weight on your left foot. Top view. Your body should be parallel to the wall in front of you. Line your hips up with your shoulders. Make sure your right knee and foot on a 90-degree angle. Side view. Keep your back straight. Keep your head erect. Keep your buttocks tucked in and make sure it sits low. Make sure that both feet are pointed away from you. Place your arms and hands in guard position. Keep your left knee bent. Raise your left heel off of the ground. Your left foot is also on a 90-degree angle. Your right foot is on a 90-degree angle also. Finding the proper dimensions. Again, visualize an imaginary plus sign. This time, have your rear foot point out on a 90-degree angle. As with the 45-degree cat stance, the heel of your forward foot is placed against the heel of your rear foot. Lift your forward foot and draw an imaginary line with the big toe of that same foot. Lift your forward foot and place the heel of that foot on the imaginary line that was mentally drawn. Place 10% of your weight on the ball of your forward foot and lean back and over your rear leg so that the remaining 90% of your weight rests on that leg. Data summation of the 90-degree cat. Foot position. The toes and foot of your forward leg is at a 90-degree angle from your opponent with the rear foot parallel to your opponent, 90 degrees to your forward foot and leg. Both are 90 degrees from each other. Weight distribution, 10-90. 10% of the weight is on the forward leg, 90% on the rear leg. Reason and purpose. This stance is useful in transition when you're poised for a kick. It is best used against a flank attack. It is useful defensively as well as offensively. It would be difficult to upset your forward leg with a sweep.